What happened? She's dead, baby.
Sitting in the back of this police cruiser is Kenneth Farler, telling his youngest daughter that her older sister Kendra has been killed, a murder he committed.
Right.
Oh, no, she's not. No, she's not.
A murder that Kenneth will try to pin on the most defenseless person in the house, his own son.
It's bullshit. Pin this on a child who had nothing to do with this.
Do what?
You heard exactly what I said.
But in the hours that follow, what starts as a search for the truth behind Kendra's murder will quickly turn into a 2-decade-long trail of crimes.
We're gonna leave the state, baby. We're gonna get away from the house. My poor baby. My poor baby.
On April 14th, 2024, police in Dayton, Ohio received a heartbreaking 911 call that kick-started one of the most disturbing investigations of their career.
911 with location of your emergency. Okay, what is the please?
She's been shot! She's been shot! I don't know! She's been shot! Please!
Man, what is this?
No!
And who shot her? Who shot her?
Please hurry! Please
Man, who shot her? Ma'am, can you hear me?
The voice you've just heard belongs to this woman, 34-year-old Jennifer Slorp. Through her tears, she explains that her stepdaughter, Kendra Farler, has been shot. But as dispatch repeatedly asks her who shot Kendra, she passes the phone off to her husband, Kendra's biological father, Kenneth Farler III, almost like she doesn't want to answer the question. Kenneth, on the other hand, has no problem telling dispatch who shot his daughter.
Who shot her?
My stepson, he's autistic. He had no. It was an accident, ma'am. He's autistic. He had no idea what he was doing.
Kenneth goes on to claim that his son, Wyatt, shot Kendra by accident. Wyatt has autism, which renders him nonverbal, meaning that he can't exactly refute his father's claim that he was the one who shot Kendra. When detectives arrive at the home, they run in, thinking they're coming face to face with a horrible accident. But soon, some odd behaviors begin to indicate that while it may have been an accident, Kenneth's son wasn't the one responsible. If you want to see more people like Kenneth try to make up ridiculous lies like this, be sure to like and subscribe. It's literally all we do here.
16-year-old granddaughter. What happened?
Where is she? Where's the gun?
Upstairs. Go up to the right. Back half the blood air flow over down.
Is the gun up?
Yeah, they going shooting.
Where's the gun?
Mercy.
Police attempted to render aid to Kendra, but by the time they arrived, it was too late. After several minutes of CPR, it became apparent that Kendra was gone. Kendra was described by all who knew her as a beacon of warmth. She loved to laugh, teach people what she had learned in school, and try out new fashions. She had a bright future ahead of her, one where, with her intelligence and personality, she would be able to achieve anything she dreamed of. But that was tragically taken away from her. And as detectives leave the home to begin questioning, they do so with one thing in mind: figuring out who it was that took that chance from her.
Al, let's get out and do protective sweep.
Yep.
Okay, I think somebody else rolled up with a car.
Okay. Come on, sir. Come with me. Fader, will you take
I'll
him?
take the first guy.
Yep. Go with that officer there.
Gloves.
What? No, not yet.
It was a kid.
Nope.
Whoa, stop.
What are you doing?
Hey, hold on.
Relax.
Why are you being so aggressive?
Leave your phone.
I'm on the phone with my grandmother.
Let go.
Give him your phone.
Why are you doing
Let
that?
go.
Give him
You're
your
going to go
phone.
to the ground.
Stop.
What?
This is Dad. He was in the room.
Hey, whoa.
He was in the room.
whoa.
Okay. Come on. You're fine. Come on. I need your phone, please. Okay. It's okay. Come with me, okay? You're fine. Okay, you're fine. Are you mom?
Despite not being Kendra's biological mother, Jennifer had been in Kendra's life for several years. Jennifer and Kendra's dad, Kenneth, got married in 2019, when Kendra was just 9 years old. Jennifer brought along her own biological kids from her previous marriages and created a happy, blended family. At least, that's what it looked like from the outside. But as the police sit down to question Jennifer in private, things start to look more grim. For starters, they can't help but notice that Jennifer's pupils are the size of dinner plates. And if you've ever been to a rave, or read a textbook, you'd know that pupil dilation is a classic sign of drug use.
Who are you to her? Just talk with me. You're what? Stay here. Oh, you're a mom? Are you mom? Your stepmom? Okay. What's your name, miss? Jennifer, do you have anything else on you that I need to know about? No? Okay. I'm just going to do a quick sleep. Keep your eyes right. Okay. Okay. Over here. Step right in here. Okay. 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 Just swing your legs, okay? Jennifer.
234 and check up.
Can you tell me what happened?
234 is cancel.
No, 38.
Hold on a second.
Yes, Fred brought the gun in the room to show him,
Okay.
and I stepped out from it, came in the bathroom.
Who did?
Right?
Okay.
And he left it in there. My son grabbed it, he picks it up,
Okay.
and
Okay.
and she was sitting with me.
Okay. Was she sitting down?
She was standing
Or she was
at the
standing
door.
at the door? Okay. Who was the friend that brought it in?
Greg,
Greg brought it in?
it was his gun.
Okay. Okay. So is that dad? No.
That's Fred.
Dad's friend is Greg.
Yep.
Who's dad?
That is Kenny.
Kenny. Okay. So Kenny's dad. Greg's the friend who brought the gun in. Does Greg live with you guys?
He lives in the other room.
Now, let's talk living situation here for a second, because it wasn't exactly a traditional home the family was living in. The Farlers were living in a boarding house of sorts, with them and the kids on one side, and Kenneth's brother Greg in another room on the other side of the hall. According to Jennifer, Greg, who was living with them, left the gun out in his room, which for some reason Jennifer, Kendra, and Wyatt were sitting in. Wyatt got a hold of the gun, and not knowing what he was doing, pulled the trigger, shooting and killing his sister. Now, does that sound believable to you? Because it didn't sound believable to police. Sadly, they didn't have time to address that, because instantly, they had another curveball thrown at them. Kendra's grandmother arrived on the scene, completely unaware of the news that her granddaughter was dead.
Okay.
God, no, she's not. No, she's not. No, she's not.
Ma'am.
Who are you?
I'm one of
No,
the
she's
officers
not.
that's here.
No.
Who
No.
are you?
I'm the grandma.
Grandma? Okay.
I was bringing my son food.
Is your son?
Greg.
He's Greg. Okay.
Okay. What is going on? What's happened? Please, God, no, don't tell me.
Okay.
No.
Right now, we're figuring it out.
Where is
It does come out like it was on first.
but who? Where?
So that's where we're.
No.
Can you
No.
I gotta take this with me, Kim?
He's not going to be able to eat it right now. If you.
I don't
You guys-
want anything to do with the pusher, but that's not the point.
Where's Greg?
Okay. Okay.
Is he?
He's here. Everybody else. No, he's under arrest right now. Everybody's detained until we figure out what's going on. There-
No. No. God, no. This is not.
Kendra's grandmother's grief is palpable, and probably the best representation of just how horrific this situation is. A young life was lost, and in that moment all she can think about is the fact that Kendra is gone and never coming back. But nearby, Kendra's father isn't thinking about that. He's thinking about how he can look like a grieving father rather than a suspect.
I want to be with my family, and I just want to be with my family. I'm not gonna have to
Yeah, I'll stand.
figure out what's going on real
Stand
quick.
here.
I'm in shock. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how to feel.
It will take a minute for it to all set in. I'm very sorry for your loss.
She's a great kid. She don't do nothing wrong. She was so smart. I put his shirt on her. I tried to stop bleeding, and I tried to give him CPR.
You did everything that you could.
He didn't mean to do it. I know he didn't mean to do it. You don't understand. You don't know any better.
He didn't understand what it was.
He plays Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty and stuff on Xbox. And I don't know if he was sitting on the bed, and I don't know if he seen the shotgun next to the cabinet or what. All I heard was the shot. And by the time I turned around to come out of the bathroom, I seen her laying on the floor. Oh my God. Oh my God. I gotta call her mother's family. I gotta call her mother's family. One of these officers have my phone.
We'll get it back to you, okay?
When I get out, can I get my phone? When he lets me out, so I can call her.
We'll call. Let's see, okay? I have to confirm with the detectives. They're in charge.
It's surprising to see that parents are still blaming violent behavior on video games like we're in the 80s. It's also surprising to hear them say that their son understands anything at all. Kenneth's claim that Wyatt doesn't get anything is an attempt to discredit him before police even have a chance to speak with him. Police do, however, get a chance to see how Kenneth interacts with his other children, starting with his youngest daughter, who is allowed to sit in his lap as her mother is questioned in a nearby police car. Be sure to buckle up. Because sure, Kenneth has been slimy so far, but what he's about to do reaches a brand new low.
Oh, you so much. This is gone, baby. This is gone. Dead, baby. Why did you tell me to do, baby? It's time slow.
What happened?
Why did you tell Greg's guy to say that he didn't have? You didn't know what he
Where's
was.
Mommy? Where's Mommy?
She's over in another car.
She's
She's talking to an officer right now, okay?
I need you right now, baby.
Just give your dad a big old hug. He needs a big love hug, okay?
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But we're gonna leave the state, baby. We're gonna get away from you. My poor baby. My poor baby. We gotta stay strong, baby.
You're good.
We have to stay strong.
Kenneth somehow has the nerve to not only tell his daughter that her sister is dead, abruptly, and in front of police, but he has the nerve to ask her to be his strength and promises her that they're going to leave the state. Which, frankly, isn't something anyone is thinking about after finding out such devastating, life-changing information. In the meantime, as Kenneth plays a sympathy card for detectives with his daughter on his lap, other police question Greg, his brother. If you remember, both Kenneth and Jennifer stated that the gun that killed Kendra belonged to Greg, and that the shooting occurred in his room, where he had left the gun unsecured. But that's not at all what happened. Not only is Kenneth willing to betray his son, he's also willing to throw his own brother under the bus while he's at it. Unfortunately for Kenneth, his brother's about to straighten his lie right out.
We ain't gonna play games. You weren't asleep.
100% I was asleep. 100. I swear to God, 100.
You just had the gun shooting it off for Kenny.
No, I did not. Absolutely 100% not. You can see my bed where I rolled out of bed. I asked whoever was in that bed. That's 100%. I was asleep. Absolutely. 1,000,000%. There's not even a question.
I just talked to Jennifer and Kenny, and neither one of them say you were asleep.
Because I just woke up and ran in there. I said, "What's going on?" I literally had 1 second, turn the corner.
Where'd you wake up from? It happened in your room, wasn't it?
No, absolutely not. My bedroom's the other door.
At this moment, law enforcement realized that they were being lied to. The gun didn't belong to Greg. The room it happened in wasn't even Greg's room, which made them ask the question, what else are Kenneth and Jennifer lying about?
Step aside.
Take the child. Come here.
Take the child out.
Come here. I thought you was the
Are you lying to me? Whose room is that? Take him downtown.
What?
Right now.
Furious after peeling back just the beginning layer of their lies, police usher Kenneth and Jennifer downtown for questioning. They start with Jennifer, because if there's one thing police are good at sniffing out, it's the weakest link in a chain of lies.
I spoke to you, the back of the cruiser at the scene. All right? You guys are not being honest about what happened. Not in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to give you one opportunity to be honest with me about everything. Okay? And I mean everything.
It was Kenny's room.
I know that. That's only the beginning. That's only the beginning.
It was Kenny that shot her.
It was Kenny that shot you? I'm sorry, shot Kenny. Okay. I want to go back over a little bit of what we talked about previously, okay?
It took Jennifer less than a minute to confess that not only was it Kenny's gun that killed Kendra, it was Kenny, not her son Wyatt, who pulled the trigger, which is bad for a number of reasons. One of them being that Kenneth shouldn't have had any guns in the first place. As a convicted felon, Kenny isn't allowed to possess a weapon. And when we say he's a convicted felon, we mean convicted. Over 20 years, from age 19 to 39, Kenneth was arrested 40 separate times on various charges, mainly drug trafficking. In fact, just 4 days before Kendra was killed, an arrest warrant was issued for Kenneth for failing to report to his parole officer, meaning that, had anyone done their job in those 4 days, Kendra never would have died at the hands of her father. Or had to witness the other illegal activity going on in the home leading up to her tragic death. Because it wasn't just guns that the family possessed in spades.
Now, I'm not going to go into the story that you told me previously because I don't know what's true, what's not true. I know a lot of it's not true. So I'm going to give you a chance to start again from the beginning. Okay, what was your guys' morning? What did you guys do?
We just got up, changed our clothes, sat early. Kendra was getting ready to go to the park with a friend.
Okay, and then when you sat around, were you guys in Kenneth's room?
Yes.
Okay, and describe Kenneth's room for me.
It's a big room with a couch and a bed and 3 TVs.
Okay, is this the room where the shooting happened?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I've been just momentarily, I know where Kendra is located. The room that she's located in is at Kenneth's bedroom.
Yes.
Okay. So when the shooting happened, who all was in the room? Okay, what about Greg? Do you know Greg?
Yeah.
Was Greg in the room? Yeah. Okay. A little bit, I'm going to get into what you told me a little bit earlier. You told me a story about that being Greg's shotgun and Greg having brought it in. Was that true? Okay, whose shotgun is it?
It's Kenny's.
It's Kenny's. How long has Kenny had the shotgun?
Couple weeks.
Couple weeks? Okay. So you guys woke up around 10 o'clock or so. Did you guys do anything? I know you said you kind of changed clothes. Kendra was getting ready. Everybody was kind of in the room. What was going on in the room?
We were all just hanging out and was getting ready to roll and smoke. And he was messing with his gun.
You said you were getting ready to smoke?
Yeah.
Smoke. Okay. Apparently a couple pills had fallen off that you were out of your pocket. You said those.
I got it on the table and just grabbed it real quick.
Okay. What kind of illegal drugs do you use? When's the last time you used?
Earlier today.
Okay, because your pupils are still dilated right now. So you woke up at 10. What time do you think you used?
10:30.
About 10:30. Okay. How much do you use?
Just a line.
Just a line. Is there more target somewhere? Or?
Nothing I know of.
Okay. Did you use anything else? No.
No.
You guys had at this point?
Not yet, no.
Okay. What about Kenny and drugs? What did he use?
Kenny's.
He used this morning?
Not to go.
When's the last time you know that he used?
Last night.
About what time?
Probably around midnight.
Do you know if he has more room?
I don't know where he said if he has.
At the time of Kendra's death, Kenny was on probation for trafficking, let's say, snow, the very same drug that Jennifer just admitted to doing hours before Kendra was killed. And remember, they were doing this not just around Kendra, but but around their son, the same son that they blamed for committing this murder. At least they didn't blame the snow on him too.
Well, I was on the bed, and Kenneth was standing in the doorway, getting ready to leave.
Where was Kenny?
He was next to me on the couch, and I was on the couch closest to the door.
So he was closer to the bed?
Yes.
Okay, and what's he doing?
He was messing with it.
You say messing with it. What's he doing? Because I haven't even seen the gun. Are you familiar with the style, like a pump shotgun, where you like pump the front end of it to load and unload it?
So, yeah.
Okay, was he doing that, or was he loading and unloading the weapon?
He wasn't loading or unloading it. He said something about he didn't know if it was loaded, and he wanted to go do something with it, I think, to check if it was loaded. And I don't really know anything about guns, so I'm not sure what he was doing with it.
Did he point the gun at Kendra?
He was messing with her, and he said something to her, and then I don't know what he said, but then he shot the gun, and I screamed. I was looking at her, talking to her.
When you say he's messing with her, like, what was he doing?
I honestly don't know. I know he had the gun, and she was telling him to put it down, and he was laughing at her or something, and next thing you know, she was on fire. And I couldn't hear her.
She was telling him to put the gun down?
Yes.
The man who was supposed to take care of Kendra didn't care. Instead, he pulled the trigger.
That you saw Kenny holding that shotgun when it went off, correct? I do this. Did you ever at any point touch the shotgun?
No, I don't think I ever heard the shotgun.
Okay. First off, I find it almost unbelievable that somebody would try to pin this on. All right. And I appreciate that. I understand a little bit with obviously him telling you. But I appreciate you being honest about it, all right? Because he doesn't have to live with that. That's not right. For people to think that he did this.
That's what I thought.
No matter what condition, that's not right. Sit tight. Be just a minute, okay?
Finally, the police go to speak to Kenneth about that very issue, pinning his crime on one of his own. And with Kenneth, they're not quite as gentle.
Your wife is fine. We sit and talk to her. Kenneth, I'm Detective House. I talked to you out there at the scene. Yes, sir. All right? Obviously, I want to talk to you more because you guys weren't being honest out there. Don't start. Listen to me first. All right? Your stories made no sense. They were inconsistent. We spoke obviously to Greg too. All right? We just got done talking to your wife. So when you go and hold on, be quiet. And she told us the truth. Okay? The truth that we already knew. About what? About what happened to Kendra. Give me a moment here. We're going to go over your rights.
The cop isn't wasting any time or platitudes on Kenneth, which really speaks to just how disgusted he is with his behavior. The detective reads Kenneth his rights and gets down to business.
All right, Kenneth, this is what we're going to do, okay? Whose shotgun is that? Whose shotgun is it? The truth. It's mine. It's yours. It was mine. How long have you had that shotgun? Couple days? Okay. Where did you get it?
Be honest with you, I didn't know the guy's name.
You just got off the street?
There wasn't anything in it.
You have any other guns?
I don't.
You don't have a black semi-auto?
A black?
Or semi-auto handgun?
A black one?
I don't know. That's what Jennifer said was black. I haven't seen it.
I did go on.
It's gone?
Yeah.
So if there's any other guns in your room, whose are those going to?
I there's any other gun in my room is oblivious.
You're what?
Oblivious to me.
You wouldn't know about any other guns in your room? Okay. So you had the gun about a couple of days, got it from some guy off the street. The room where this happened is your room, correct? And that would be the room that has the couch, the bed, and the TVs in it? And that's where Kendra was at, correct? Mm-hmm. All right. Kenneth, I want to give you an opportunity to just be completely honest about everything. Because I tell you what, Kenneth, look at me. Look, I don't care if you can see me well or not. If I would look in your eyes when I tell you this, it's bullshit to pin this on who had nothing to do with this.
Do what?
You heard exactly what I said. I'm giving you the opportunity right now to come clean about what actually happened, because I know what happened.
And you tell me what happened.
No, that's your job to do, to tell me, because you couldn't keep your story straight. You already lied to me about the shotgun. You lied to me about the rooms.
I lied to you about the shotgun.
You're right. You shouldn't have. But now let's be honest about the rest of the story. It's time to man up. And you're willing to do this to him?
Do this to him?
Yeah.
It ain't his fault.
You're right. Because he never had the shotgun, you did. Kendra even told you to put it down. It's time to be a man. Admit what happened.
Where's my wife?
I already told you where your wife's at. She was sitting in the room right next to you over there. We just got done talking to her. She was placed right back in the room right next door to you before we brought you out. That's where she's at.
And you're telling me she said I did this?
Absolutely. Does it amaze you she told the truth?
This is my daughter.
Yeah, I heard you sit there and mumbled about that when you sat down. That's why I told you just be quiet. Because I couldn't stand to sit there and listen to you talk that bullshit and you're the one responsible for her death. Be a man.
It was an accident.
Then be a man and talk about it.
It's so hard.
I imagine it is. But you can't do this to that's a hard enough life already. Not allowed for him to walk around people thinking that he's responsible for this.
If this cop was talking to me like this, I'd tell him everything. And that's exactly what Kenneth does.
I picked up a shotgun. And there's a pepper on the side of it, which you push up to eject the shells.
Okay.
And when I was ejecting the shells, nothing came out. Nothing.
So you were like racking the shotgun, they call racking the shotgun?
Just
So like,
eject the shells out of it.
and nothing was coming out?
Nothing came out of it. Nothing came out when I did it. And the last time I put it forward, it went off.
And it hit Kendra? Let me ask you this, Kenneth. Were you playing around pointing the gun at her?
No.
Jennifer said you were.
I didn't point it at her. I was holding it in a gentle direction. I had to.
She said you were messing with her and Kendra was telling you to put the gun down.
No, that's not true. That is not true.
Why would she say that?
Maybe she just wasn't paying attention to exactly what was going on.
Or maybe you just were 100% certain in your head that the gun wasn't loaded.
But I didn't actually, there was no point in nothing like that. I had it like this, And
I'm not saying you had to put it in your shoulder.
I pushed the lever up. I pumped it 6 times, and normally it ejects all the shells out of it, and it didn't. And when I pulled the pump forward the last time, I don't know if my finger was on the trigger. I really honestly don't remember. It went off.
At no point have you pointed it at Kendra.
No, I would never point a gun.
Did she ever tell you to put the gun down or quit messing with it?
I didn't hear. If she did, I didn't hear. The gun, the TV was over. And I would never do something like that on purpose. I would never harm my.
Kenneth stating that he would never harm is a very obvious lie, not just because of what happened to Kendra, but because after he harmed her, rather than own up and take responsibility, he harmed his son by pinning his sister's murder on him. And it seems that he still hasn't quite learned his lesson.
What did you do after the shotgun went off?
I dropped it, I ran straight to her, I grabbed it, took my shirt off, and I lifted up the shirt, and I put it inside. And I started holding it, and I started screaming, call 911. And I started giving her CPR. My wife goes to school for medical assisting, and she's learning, all that stuff. And she came over and started helping do CPR.
Ultimately, Kenneth was charged with involuntary manslaughter, reckless homicide, endangering, and several counts of illegal possession of firearms. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 25 to 28 and a half years in prison for the death of Kendra May Farler. Our thoughts are with her family, who were denied the privilege of watching her grow, learn, and succeed. Thank you for tuning in. Nearly 85% of everyone watching isn't subscribed. Your subscription and support would mean the world to us, so we can keep bringing you more content just like this. Before you go, check out one of our craziest cases right here, or one of my newest ones right here.